make a home and grant them strength. May they find strength in the knowledge that they have a Father who is able, powerful, and mighty. As they acknowledge you as their God and their Heavenly Father, renew their strength and make them soar high on wings like eagles. You said in Psalm 91:15, He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. I pray for grace in the life of this person, the grace that will help them call upon you in times of distress and when they are feeling weak and burdened. I pray that your grace will be sufficient for every member of this family as they call upon you and as they wait for you to answer them in their times of need. May their strength be renewed in the knowledge that you will answer them, you will honor them, and you will deliver them from all their troubles. Be their source of strength at all times of their lives, dear Lord. As they walk in your grace and strength, remind them of your promise in Psalm 91:16. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. May this wonderful promise help them to face life without fear, anxiety, or uncertainty. May this word grant them strength and confidence by the power of the Holy Spirit. Grant them a long life and a future filled with hope, as per your promise in Jeremiah 29:11, so that they can live to declare your protection over them in the land of the living. Whether you are in pain, on a sick bed, feeling afraid and uncertain about the future, or just don't know what to do or where to start, just know that today is the day that we are going to bring about a positive change. I applaud you for taking the bold step to join me in this prayer, but it is a step that will attract the divine blessings of God over your family. Feel free to write your prayer request at the comments section, and do not forget to hit the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, I encourage you to subscribe so that you do not miss any of our powerful and life-changing prayers. I encourage you to repeat this prayer every night for 7 days for you to receive all the benefits contained in these powerful Psalms. Now let us pray. Heavenly Father, my heart overflows with gratitude for your enduring love and the protection that you provide for us. Father, in the name of Jesus, I declare and claim the promises of Psalm 91 over the lives of these people and their families. Your word says that whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I affirm that this family will dwell in the secret place of the Most High and abide under your shadow. May they find shelter in you, Lord. I entrust the lives of these people into your loving and capable hands. I declare your grace upon each of them. I cast out all fear, anxiety, and doubts from their lives. Be their refuge and their fortress, O Lord, and help them to trust in your unending protection. I declare that no plague, disaster, or harm shall come near the dwelling of these people. I invoke your divine protection over their homes. I plead the blood of Jesus over their doorposts, and I seal their household from any destructive forces. I ask that you command your angels to encamp around them, to guard them, and keep them in all their ways. May your angels protect them and guide them just as they did your Son, Jesus Christ. I pray that as they listen to this prayer, your presence and protection will fill their lives, as you promised in Psalm 91, verse 3. I pray that you save them from the fowler's snare and anything meant to destroy their lives. Cover this home with your feathers during the day and during the night as they sleep. Even when disasters arise and calamities come on the face of the earth, these people will find safety under the shadow of your wings. No plague or any evil force will befall them in the mighty name of Jesus. Saints, I invite you to claim this prayer. Write Amen at the comments section to claim this prayer. I rebuke the spirit of failure, stagnation, backwardness, and prophesy divine blessings and breakthrough. I declare victory over every trial, every challenge, and every obstacle. Lord, you promise in Psalm 91, verse 15, that when we call on you, you will hear us and answer us. I pray for answered prayers, for the prayers of each person in this home. Pay heed to their prayer requests and answer them according to your grace and compassion. May Psalm 91 become a living reality.
You know my name. You know my name. Yeah, yeah. You know my name. Oh, you know my name.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
And oh, how you walk with me.
Lord Jesus Christ, we give you thanks this morning.
With me. And oh, how you tell that I am your own. Oh, how you walk with me.
Sylvia, good morning. Jeff, morning.
And oh, how you talk with me.
Cook, morning.
Thank you for communion. And oh, how you tell me. Oh, but I declare that you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. And it doesn't matter what they have called you. I declare that He knows your name. He knows your name. I need somebody to raise up your testimony today, because I declare that He knows who you are. But this is my testimony. No fire can burn me. No battle can turn me. No mountain can stop me. Why? Because you are walking in God's victory. It's within me. No giant can defeat me. Why? Can't stop me. Stop me. Why? Because you have a testimony. Walking in the victory. It's within me. Can't defeat me. You know my, and you call me beautiful. So you know my, I'm the head and not the tail. You know my name. You know my, let's raise this up like a mighty choir. Sing, oh, how you walk with me. And oh, He's been really, really, really good. And oh, how He talks. Oh, how you talk. He's been really, really, really good. Oh, how you tell me. Oh, how you tell that I belong to you. The enemy came up against your The enemy came up against your shield. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win. You will win. The enemy came up against your head. The enemy came up against your finances. The enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. You yes, you
I do suffer these kind of mornings when the sinusitis decide that it's gonna act up, and this is one of the mornings. And people see me sometime walking with a large rug, and you don't understand. There are two things why I do. I sweat profusely. I get active. I have very bad sinusitis.
So lay your hands on yourself and say this.
I prefer to use some home remedy, maybe vitamins to keep it under control. 'Cause I don't like medication, heavy medication, no. But we never use that as a reason not to carry our program. And even when we are in other places, we ensure that we try our best, fight through it, because we've been in the struggle, We've been in the struggle. And it is the struggle that brought us here. And that's why maybe I should stop using the plural in this context, where I should say, I have learned to trust in Jesus Christ through all my struggles. From the depths we came, and learning to lean on Jesus Christ. And I can remember when I used to talk to the Metamorphosis. Used to talk to him every Saturday morning at a segment in the program that we called The Metamorphosis Said. And in talking to him, he told me clearly that, Shaka, I agree with a lot of the things you say. I love your position on a lot of things, but you hide back at Jesus too much. And I felt good, because if I'm going to hide, that is where I want to hide. Yeah, right there, so. Right back at Jesus, or under his arms, under his wings. Even if I could have reached under him shadows, then that, for me, would be enough. So, I don't mind being accused of being a God man, a Jesus Christ man, because you have a lot of gods. Yeah, man, I try a lot of things, Sylvia. I do the towel with the mental crystal and all of them something there. But we basically been living with it for quite some time, and these are the better years. So what I have been doing has been working for me. So yeah, but sometimes anything it get out of control. Rastaman, what I say. But me dep on the year now, so it's not really a good time. So give me till about after 11, you showed me. Blessings. Yeah, man. So leaning on Jesus Christ and trusting him and leaving everything up to him, I have been comfortable doing that. And I know that my journey is powered by the blood of Jesus Christ. And the plans that the Almighty God have for me is bigger than me, bigger than anybody else, because where God say is cast in stone. Yeah? And nobody can change it. So therefore, this morning, I want to welcome each and every one listening here on Portland Spice TV. Colin Anthony Bell, Shaka Fame, Shaka Robot. Yeah. A product of Fruitful Vale, Shrewsbury. A product of Ambrooks, Golden Vale. Son of Mary Arthurs and Morris Bell. So, I am saying to people that the word is love. The words, I wish you well. Sure, Miss Williams. Cool, no, man. Hey, I'm gonna say Narigites come in because one of the things that came to me this morning that I say I must tell my people that you have a lot of people who did not just start supporting me when I applied for the member of parliament. Ian, yes, man, that's my pet name. Anybody will call me Ian. Come from Shrewsbury, around Ambrooks. Not even Goldenville, Ambrooks. Because by the time I reach Goldenville, I have nickname. But when I da Ambrooks, I never have no nickname in the early years when my mother, my sister, them still call me Ian. Shaka. Yeah, so the will of God must be done, Him say, if one of my word pass away, heaven and earth shall pass away. So I am humbled this morning, very humbled, that on Monday night was the 27th, the General Secretary, 2 Deputy General Secretary, I think the party have 4 Deputy Gensec. The General Secretary is not what you call a recording secretary. The General Secretary almost runs the party. His secretary and his personal assistant, they attended an executive meeting of the East Portland constituency. And I have been explaining the process all along of what it requires and how it will be implemented. I have explained numerous times, and I've been accused of it, been explaining the party's process in the public media space. But I know that the party had no problem because the GenSec explained all these processes in media. So what I was basically doing was repeating. And I think I did a pretty good job in keeping it the way it was. And I didn't try to distort it or had anything or take away anything from it. You'd also remember that some time ago there was a meeting with the same general secretary and the executive, and an extra layer of vetting was supposed to be done, where the party would do a further sounding as it relates to the workers of the party, because no political party can strive without its workers and the members of the party. And I also explained that the People's National Party is a democratic party that listens to the people, as it is named, the People's National Party. And therefore, the sounding would have been done. Well, I'm here to report to you this morning that the sounding was done, and the majority, overwhelming majority of the workers and party members, and let me know, had the people of Portland who was polled earlier, said that Colin Anthony Bell, Shaka fame, is the person that they want to be their next representative in the House of Parliament when it comes to time for that change. I am humbled. I want to thank the people of Portland for believing in me. I want to thank my team, the vision team, because when you're going into things like this, you have to have support. And if you follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, the all-powerful, he and his disciples, he could not do it alone. But it was an example to say to us that no man is an island, no man stands alone. It's not a one-man band. So, on Monday night, the General Secretary report to the executive that by way of the process, Colin Bell will be the People's National Party standard bearer going into the next general election. You're not a candidate until after election, but people use the term PNP candidate from now or caretaker. You're the provisional candidate. So, wherever there was any doubt, wherever people was waiting to see, tomorrow night, the 3rd of December, the entire team, the Portland political representatives for the People's National Party, for any upcoming election, will be presented by the leader of opposition and the president of the People's National Party, Mark Jefferson Golden, at Buff Bay Primary School, starting at 6 p.m. There will be other guest speakers. Comrade KD Knight will be there. Comrade Mikhail Phillips, Comrade Angela Brown Burke will be there. So we're inviting each and everyone to turn out. I will be given a chance to speak. Also, every councillor candidate will be given an opportunity to speak. And the two candidates for Member of Parliament will be speaking. It will be some people's maiden speech. Comrade Danny Sullivan out of the Balclaris division. Comrade Sean Cook out of the Mansion Hill division. Those two will be making their maiden political speech. And I invite you all to come down. The team is experienced, very experienced team. Very dynamic team. And the team is also new and fresh. The team consists of the longest consistent serving councillor in Jamaica, Councillor Dexter Rowland. And I put in the consistent because there's also another councillor that I think has been serving a long time, but that councillor had his service broken. Councillor Rowland service or stewardship has never been broken. Only pause for an election. You know, in an election call, you're not the councillor. But Councillor Rowland is the senior of the team. Councillor Wayne Mackenzie has been there for over 20 years. He has also been the mayor of Port Antonio and chairman of the municipal corporation. So you see, we're talking about experience, wisdom. Comrade Doreen Campbell was also a councillor in the Portland Municipal Corporation and been in the politics for over 3 decades. So we have 3 people on the team who have been there, done that. And then, of course, all the rest, all the others are going to the polls for the first time. It is a solid team. It is a team that is committed to the parish of Portland and to deliver for their people. So we have the experience and we have new energies. We are saying to the people of Portland, just look around you now. What kind of management is taking place? And I'll guarantee you that it cannot get any better under the existing leadership. It is time for a new direction. It is time for a vision. Because for the last 8 years or 7 years, from the way up top, there have been no vision for the eastern side of the island. And I want to remember this morning the life of Dr. Linville Bloomfield, our late member of parliament, who was murdered brutally in his house. And the one person that the police held got bail. And that the morning of court, disappeared in thin air. I want to remind the people of Portland and the world that Dr. Linville Bloomfield was a sitting member of parliament when he was murdered. And the government of Jamaica did not even see it fit to give him an official funeral. Remember, I never say a state funeral. A sitting member of parliament murdered in his house. And I would love to hear from the government of Jamaica why he was not given an official funeral? I want to know. Because for me, it looked funny. It looked ugly. It was disrespectful. A sitting member of parliament. Let me apologize for not have any guests planned for this morning. The week has been an hectic one. And for somebody who have always have hectic weeks, to have that doubled, you know, it's been a rough one. Ricky. Me on here, me will call you back me will call you back in a little while. Me soon call you back. So, we never invited any guests this morning, and I had planned to invite Comrade Julian Robinson, because we wanted to talk. Oh, Comrade Brown. Miss Elaine Brown, welcome one morning. Yeah, I wanted to invite Julian. So, I want to also, I'm not going to name the members of the Vision team, no. They will be in Buff Bay Sunday night, so come see them. The meeting tomorrow evening starts at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. sharp. So let's go back to this whole thing. A lot of people, and I was waiting until Lillian came on, Lillian Brown, to say this, that a lot of people was pushing me for member of parliament before I applied. So a lot of the support that I have is not since I have applied and now confirmed, but it's been for a long time because of the vision that I have been articulating to the people of Portland and the passion that boils up in me. Monday night, after everything, I got a little emotional, but it's human nature. Thanks to all the people who've been out there advocating, kicking hell, Conrad O'Brien, Mystical, DP, Anti-Don. I said, name the man now. Yeah, man. My brethren, they will call me more time. Lord, not remembering his name this morning. But let me just thank everybody again. And we will continue to be Jesus' loudspeaker. We will continue to say the things that he put in our heart. Because I tell you all the while that number of times I turn up here, I don't have no program plan. Number of times. Me just turn up. And the Almighty put the words in my mouth.
Everybody's gonna love this. You'll never forget this. Flying by, giving you night.
You see, when you have clean hands and pure heart, the Almighty bless you. When you live a life of honesty, the Almighty will speak with you. But time time come for Jamaica to start grow. Time come, my people.
Understanding this of my knowledge. We meet faith, we meet love, and it is strong, strong courage. Everyone is gonna love you. You will never forget this. Lion living united, and I guarantee you happiness. Everyone is gonna love this.
You all world one with DJ Sky. Why? That's my body.
Like I tell you, the activities for the week turn up. Because hey, Miss Roden, good morning to you. How are you, ma'am? All the best. Keep advocating. Bless you. Bless you, Miss Roden. Bless you. Yeah, man. We will not stop. That is what we are there to do. So we're talking about Jamaica now. And we told you last week that if the 4 reports that was sent to the Parliament by the Integrity Commission, if they did not contain the names of any minister or any of the government side, they would be tabled. And they have been tabled. They were tabled. So, Petrojam. Ah, boy. Is the oil that we are talking about, you know? Or the oil that we are talking about when we talk about Petrojam. And therefore, we're talking about the amount of money that this country is losing to corruption, my people. It is so sad, you know. So sad that we're losing so much money to corruption. Heavy. I want to play a tune. Garnet Silk, let Jah be praised.
Garnet Silk Jah be praised.
No, I don't let Jah be praised that, man. Let Jah be praised. Lord, watch over my shoulders. But, all right, make we watch over our shoulders, Lord. Because, my people, if you're running a business and you're losing money every day, running a business and losing money every day, you're going to run broke. Yes, Gilly, we're going to be bringing the meeting live right here on Portland Spice TV. Yes. Thanks for that question, Gilly.
Let's not forget where we're from, for the show us the way to go. Still, I must love and feed my enemies, and I'm gonna do it. Still, I shouldn't hate or grudge, and I won't, not even for a minute. Let only truth come from my lips. Bless her soul, start without you, we can't make it. Don't let your shoulders tonight, and help us leave tomorrow.
The late Garnet Silk, Lord, watch over our shoulders tonight and help us to do the work. Yes, because it is important that we deliver for the people. The lines are open. 804-707372. I have that number forever. 804-7072. Give me a call. Talk about anything you want to talk about, But of course, make you remember that Jamaica is the place for reggae. Let's remember that Jamaica is the place for ganja. And you see, we have to use what we have to create wealth for our people. So some of you would know that the slogan for the campaign is from street side greetings to business meetings. We're moving our people. The journey is to move our people from street side greetings to business meetings. We must create wealth for our people. Wealth creation for our people. You can't have a country and you don't have wealthy people in there, because it's the wealthy people that will bring up the others. Show me your company. Me tell you who you are. Congrats, my friend. Bless you. You know some people fly down already for the meeting. I have a brethren fly down from Philadelphia. Tommins, big up yourself, my boss. The man fly down from Philadelphia as a shaka, me now miss it. Yeah. So, yeah, man, and thanks for all the congratulations so far. Greetings, my Portland brother. Yeah, man, we could see if we can bring some more of them there. So, we thank everybody who put in the work. Because you see, let me tell you something. You can't be alone. If you alone, I support your thing. Now go work. But I'm also pleading and begging people in rural Jamaica, because this don't happen in Portland. People in rural Jamaica, start talk up your community. I was in Cornwall Barracks Tuesday night. We had a meeting, a community meeting. Because one of the things that we are doing is going around in the communities and have community meetings. Not political meetings. Community meetings where we discuss the issues of the community in a town hall setting where people ask questions and we have a conversation about what it is that we want to see for the community. And one of the things that I am picking up in some communities is that people are saying that, boy, we're not going to work together. We can't, this community not work. No, you are a part of the community and you need to start working together with somebody. If 5 of you come together and start the thing, and then you have a solid core of 10, other people will come to the meetings from time to time, but you have this core that is driving. Because sometimes I know the majority do the heavy lifting, The heavy lifting is done by a small core group who is committed, who go there and, as I said, do the heavy lifting and then bring the rest along. I am saying, speak up your community. Speak up your fellow men. Speak up your neighbors. Because I've been saying this for years. If you don't wish well for other people, nobody now go wish well for you. So, here we are on this Saturday morning, looking at Portland, looking at East Portland, and all that this place have to offer. We must find out now and dig deep and say how we are going to unearth the wealth. Wake up the sleeping giant and get it up and running. That is our mission. We invite each and every one of you to share the vision and to join the movement to move our people from street side greetings to business meetings. We ask you to share the vision and join the movement for the development of the infrastructures in Eastern Portland and Portland, to develop the attractions, the natural attractions that we have, to promote and invite visitors to come into Portland, to assist our farmers to be more productive, to find lands and give to people who are ready to feed our nation. So it's a vision. We have been articulating that vision right here. And the People's National Party is ready to chart a new course for Jamaica, where we see progress for all the people of Jamaica. A fair Jamaica, where people are not victimized by their political preference. But once an election is over, the citizens of Jamaica are given equal opportunities. And a man don't draw a man off of the ladder because him never vote for him. I've said this before, that politicians or people in politics should be special people. Because you must have that ability to forgive. You must have that ability to assist even though. And if you don't have that in you, you are not to be into politics. You are not to get involved. Because it is not something that you victimize people when you're going there. When you are a councillor or member of parliament, you're a councillor and member of parliament for everyone. And when I look in the PNP team for Portland, there are people who I have known for many years, except I know I met Comrade Lewis, the councillor candidate for the Buff Bay division. I met him within the last, 2-3 years? But out of all the other candidates, he's the only one that I have known for under 10 years. And therefore, I want to use Comrade Roland as an example that nobody, no man can come say Comrade Roland victimized them. No man. Comrade Dexter Roland assists all and sundry. And that's why he has been councillor for so long. Because the man there, when the man there I work, the man in a sick color. When a politics time, don't get me wrong. But you can't have a problem and Comrade Roland talk about your labor right. And Comrade Roland, that is something I intend to copy. Yeah, man. I tell people, I have been a supporter of the People's National Party from I understand politics. And I understand politics and was active in politics before me can vote. Shrewsbury, my born and grow. Albert, you me did a try remember, man. Wagwan.
Big man, Wagwan.
Me there, brother.
Yeah, you still here on the air, right?
Yes, man, you're live on here. You are live.
Well, I think this is most appropriate for me to issue or congratulate you that you have taken a leave out of Job book and you never let anyone cause you to lost your way.
Never
And I
lost my
think that,
way.
and I think after all of that, you deserve what you have been getting.
Thank you.
So I hope that I'll be there tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to seeing Albert. Don't ramp with me now.
I'm trying to be there. But congratulations in order. And I think all the good people that you surround yourself with, you need more of them to continue on this path.
Yes, yes. Well, I told
I
the members,
hear you.
I told the members of the vision team that them work just starting now.
That's correct. That's correct. They line up. So tomorrow the gun will go off for the race to even gather momentum. They were in training all along.
Yes.
So tomorrow the race start.
Tomorrow is full speed now.
That's correct.
And I
hear you mention about I hear you mention about Petrojam.
Yes.
And while I have no problem, I think that, you know, I what I would want to say, I can't say because I know that there are those that will misinterpret it and say it is the party position. But suffice to say, Petrojam seem like they engage in just some like a battered fruit that go and drop off of the tree anyhow.
Yes.
What happened to the big fish them?
Albert, them hiding. Them that deep.
No. But I think Petrojam is being paid by the taxpayer now, not by Andrew Onis and his team. Right? Of course. And I mean, where we are now, Petrojam again, I have to be very guided, you know, because I don't want anybody to mistake it. But I think it's full time now for us to hear what is the position with Andrew.
Which one? Wheatley?
The man at the top.
You mean the Prime Minister?
That's correct.
He's the Prime Minister and he said he will call an election next year at a time of his choosing. He's the boss?
No.
What do you want to hear about the boss?
Shaka, let me tell you the honest truth. I said to Simon, I congratulate him because what I hear from Simon is what I hear about the conference.
Yeah.
Because as far as I'm concerned, it's exam time. Exam time. And I don't want to hear any more promises. Give me the commitment that you give. Tell us your score on it. I don't want any more. You have given us enough, more than a full sheet. Come give us your marks on it.
But maybe he's saying that you are saying exam time for him is still time for more promises.
How many 100 days gone since he promised us, give us commitment of a whole lot of things that will happen in 100 days? Is it that him can't count? Or the people around him don't count?
3 7s 21, 6 7s 40. Hey, I will leap, you know. It's closer to 3,000 days, you know.
That's correct. So all the things them that enumerate that will happen in 100 days, right? What happened to them? Not even one of his commitment. I am saying, I give you this commitment that I'll put this there. And it's working. So I did not listen to him because I did not want any more promise or commitment. It's exam time.
My Prime Minister speaks, I listen.
Well, Shaka, you are Bell. I am Gray. We are comrades, but we have different things that we do.
Yes.
Don't it?
Yes.
I think it was also those people are cheering the crowd. I don't have any problem about them crowd. Buy or beg. But I think as a Jamaican, and these are the days when everything that you put on Facebook or put up on your WhatsApp can go around the world.
Yes.
I don't think it was appropriate for the world to see a senior member of the cabinet have to take helicopter to go and dish out things for his people to go to conference. Is he a one-man band as a minister, as a member of parliament? What I'm telling those people why they couldn't carry out those things is that nobody trusts him and he trusts nobody.
What you talking about, Albert?
I am talking about the man that did dub himself, Mr. Portland. The member of parliament for West Portland.
Is that man I hear they calling Loader Man now?
Precisely.
I hear they calling somebody Loader Man. Is that the man you're referring to?
I'm going to refer him to Gary McKenzie too. Because Gary McKenzie lock up all the Loader Man them.
But was that a true video? I don't believe it was a true video. I think it was an edited
The man have on a red shorts. So make him come out and say him didn't have on a red shorts on the morning.
Albert.
They showed the man in
when the PNP conference was taking place, Councillor Rowland, Councillor Mackenzie, Councillor Wright, Councillor Candidate Wright, and myself, we were out there organizing, getting our people to go to conference. So what's wrong with that?
Did you hear what I said?
Tell me again.
You think that when it go around the world, that Shaka and him team, a load of bus, it mean anything? When a minister, a senior minister, one you say was there, you had a team there. Did the minister have a team there? I was just doing it alone.
You don't know, or maybe you don't know the man team, Rasta. Maybe you don't know the man team.
Well, put it this way. Belmont Road #1. That they're very close to our RJR. So we can move Belmont Road now from Kingston, from Belmont Road in New Kingston to Belmont Road off Linders Road.
Albert,
he got the video.
The GLP conference, the turnout compared to the PNP conference. What are you? What? Well, you never watch a GLP conference.
I cannot comment on it. I did not watch it.
Okay. I hear you on that.
I did not watch it.
I hear you.
I am saying that Belmont Road #1, that is off Beechwood Avenue. He got the video. And trust me, if it was not true, I'll know that's still a broadcast that they're spreading propaganda by the minister.
So he played it?
I sent it to him and he played it.
He played it on here?
No, well, I don't leave him play it on here, but I know from what I send him, he played it. I see it.
You mean him listen it or watch it?
And if it was not true, trust me, he would have responded to me and said, damn propaganda. That's how he normally do things when him not suit him. So once he concealed that.
Why you think the Prime Minister didn't call the election?
Shaka, we have a position in this country that people call election when they think it suits them. And that is what he gave the commitment that he would put an end to. Right? So he know what is out there.
But Albert.
And by the way, I hear a guy which famous name is Fathead said he was paid $8,000 to go to the conference. Let's just say Fathead, he tells Simon Kraskill that. He told Simon Kraskill that.
Saying get 8,000.
8,000.
Then why would Fathead come out and
him saying buy a lunch? Him saying buy a lunch for $1,000.
Yeah.
And him said drinks was on the bus.
Okay.
And he said that this time they make the bus leave with the people and before they man over the money. So you'd have to go to the conference. So it's not like one time you go into a bathroom and find it full of green shot. They had to go to the conference because they get the money on the bus. But let us move on.
Yes.
Let us say Fathead is a senior laborer, him get 8.
Yeah.
And the rest are creng, them get 3. You know what money that bad?
Don't call them creng, the rest are people them.
The junior people to fathead. Let me apologize.
Yes.
The junior people them to fathead get 3. You know what money that?
It's whole heap of money, but them have whole heap of money. Them have whole heap of money.
A whole heap of taxpayer money too.
Then all of it is taxpayers' money.
All right.
Every single penny of it.
So therefore, whether or not it's by a crowd.
Taxpayers' money.
No, it's not government you're talking about. We're talking about party.
You sure it's the party keep the conference?
Well, I won't go down there because I know when we in government, we have to have fundraising for party to keep conference.
And we have fundraising at conference as well.
Precisely.
Yeah. Because the party is not the government, and the party must be funded separate and apart from the government.
You said exactly what I'm saying. So I will not say it was the government money spent. All I'm saying that they have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So therefore, he would not call the election. And I'm going to bet you that he is going to try a trick and call it either a New Year's or in Christmas. Because if him go down on the wire, people will be extremely prepared and he want to call some people off guard.
You think him going to call it early
So
January?
My brother?
My information said it's going right down to the wire.
If him go down to the wire, I'm handing over. Because no boxer want to be against the wall totally.
Well, that is true.
He wants some wiggle room.
But maybe he will tell you that he's not a boxer.
Well, Shaka. Well, nobody that want to defend themselves want to be backed up in a corner. They want some wiggle room, don't it?
Yeah. Yes.
You would not want him to call the election for tomorrow. You would not want him to call a general election for tomorrow.
Eh?
You would not want him to call a general election for tomorrow.
No.
Because you need wiggle room to get your things in place.
Yes.
All right. So that's all I'm saying.
So you think him going to call a general?
Boy, put it this way. I think every decision that he makes from now on is how the 6 and who will win the 6 and whether or not he's the leader of the pack of 6.
All right, Albert. Respect.
You know, KD put it well, you know.
Yeah.
KD teach us.
Hold on, Albert.
He said...
Hold on. Hold the line for me. Morning. Talk to me.
Morning, Chaka.
Well, go on, brother.
You know, we have a little thing that we want to discuss.
Talk up for me.
All right. I heard the Prime Minister on last Sunday, was it?
Yes.
Touting the creation of a new ministry of peace.
That was one of the biggest jokes.
To deal with crime and violence. However, I sat and I thought about it, and I was thinking that the money could have been better spent in the Ministry of Education.
Of course.
And I'm going to tell you how the proposal that I am making. I do believe that if the government can reduce JUTC bus fare by 30%, and it was an increase in the last increase.
Right.
And they can move it to 70%. It
wasn't increased for more than 10 years.
Right. And they can tell us that it is good governance and good practice and economically prudent to move it to $70 and then $50 comes April 1 and $20 for school children. Then I think the money for that new ministry would have better spent by ensuring that you have a proper school bus system right across Jamaica. Because it wouldn't take more than possibly 5 or 6 of those long buses if you route them properly towards each parish, especially rural Jamaica. It can actually improve attendance at school So firstly, I am now convinced that when the people in Portland were suffering and the students, the government had no interest in helping them. Because if the same government can now reduce bus fare, and they told us that that company is not making any money, it needs restructuring. But they can still reduce the earning in a company like that to ensure that the books look good. It means that they have no regard for the people of Jamaica, the rural persons in Jamaica. Because if a child in Jamaica is paying $200 one way, $400 to go to school in rural Jamaica, and then a child in Kingston is paying $40 to go to the same high school, same primary school, and you want to tell us that the persons outside of Kingston should sit back and accept this as being something good, something is wrong. Anybody who tries to defend such a system.
Wilson.
Well, let me just complete and then I'll give you a chance.
Sure.
Secondly,
go ahead.
because remember, I'm an educator, so I have to advocate for education, and I strongly believe that Jamaica will never change unless you get the populace more educated.
Of course.
So that people can't trick them and tell them garbage on a platform and run it.
That's not an opinion, that's a fact.
The second thing, the government need to ensure that every primary school, basic school, have a proper functioning kitchen and kitchen staff, so that at least one meal is given.
Hold on, I have to stop you. I have to stop you, Wilson, because I had given you an assignment to go listen to Comrade Crawford's presentation in the Senate on education, from crisis to crimson. Did you?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. I also believe that there should be a breakfast program. This breakfast program now is going to be something like, you're going to prepare like 100 breakfasts in the morning, and you say the first 100 persons who reach school will get a breakfast free if they need it. Now, you see, for the lunch, I believe that if we can prepare the lunches, and there's that every child will not take a lunch, you prepare for everybody. You see, at the end of the day, those children who are coming from homes that need dinner, you give them, you contain it and give them so they can carry it home with them. If you do that, attendance will improve in school, academic performance will improve in school, we'll have less crime and violence, you could reach the people, the children, because...
Where you going, Wilson? I think you put us on hold. Mr. Wilson, you put us on hold. But what Wilson is talking about, those are PNP policies that the People's National Party will put in place when we form the next government. I bought in because when I told him to listen to Damian's presentation, it was because Damian was talking about a lot of those things. Albert, come back to you.
Yes, man.
Sorry about that.
I was saying KD give us the right instruction.
Yes.
Let us not say that he is a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this man, I was listening to the news and they were calling how most suspect must turn themselves over to the police.
Suspect.
And as far as KD concerned, all of them is suspect.
Yes.
So they must... You with me?
Yes.
The Prime Minister is a suspect.
They are
and how can we have a Prime Minister? How can we have a Prime Minister that is a suspect? He must declare man where he stands. Him can't remain a suspect.
Him same asks far and wide. And him not get an answer. We are suggesting to the Prime Minister that you ask yourself and close.
Your statement is correct, but don't repeat what he said. You see, when you repeat what stupid people say, you become stupid like them.
Okay.
The first thing that he should do is say, I am not a part of the six.
There you go.
Declare yourself. I am not a part of the six. And if you fail to do that, we have to have you as number one suspect.
But remember, the investigation has been done by the Integrity Commission. And for 2 years, the Prime Minister's filing has not been certified. So he's also a people suspect. We are very suspicious of the Prime Minister's position.
The point about it is those full blind labor rights that they think Peter Phillips bad mind. Now they understand some of what Peter Phillips was saying. Because if you as Prime Minister cannot declare your asset correctly over the last 2 years, some in Jamaican term, some hanky-panky take place. Right? And before I go, I hear in our party, we try to match up Michael with his father. We try to match up PJ with Michael. We try to match up Portia with that and that. Well, nobody has ever come out and say, root him. But I hear senior people say, Andrew are the best Prime Minister Jamaica ever have. I wonder how the Siaga people them feel. I hear music players say, Nigel are the best finance minister. Him better than Siaga. So therefore, all of a sudden, Siaga, who was the number one plus, Andrew threw him under the bus, or they throw him under the bus and take out Andrew. And yet they can't tell you one domino that Andrew put on the table. Nigel worse. So what do we use to rate people?
But I say something to you, Albert. What I am seeing now, is a departure from the fiscal discipline that is needed, Because when you start giving the money, you start giving
from
the JUTC $1 billion giveaway, the custom duties, all of that, are some giveaways,
Yeah.
Let me go to the call, Albert. Hold on. Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah, man,
look like you put us on hold.
No, it get cut off, I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So as I was saying, I didn't even know at which point I was at the point.
Yeah, we were talking about education, and you're talking about the meals and the bus, and I am saying to you that those are policies that the People's National Party is putting forward. As when you listen to Damian Crawford, you would have heard a lot of those things. For more than 20 years, Wilson, I have been crying for a bus system for school children for rural Jamaica. And I've been, me, everybody have blamed about now, I have been saying it for years. It is unfair that the entire country subsidize school bus fare for the people in the corporate area, and the people in rural Jamaica gets none. It is unfair, and I am saying that Portland needs 2 buses, St. Mary needs 2 buses, St. Thomas needs 2 buses to send our children to school. They will pay the same fare that the children in Kingston pay, $40 for a ride. And these bus only carry school children and teachers.
Exactly. We have to get to the point where we recognize that creating a new ministry. You see,
but you see the man. But you see the man come a conference and call one name and say it might not name. So, but you better say that for them. You know, left that alone.
No, remember, You see, I said to some persons, you see, when you have a system that it is more an optics than actually substance.
Oh boy, optics.
And when you have social media, because you see, social media can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. It's how it is used.
Yeah, man.
And you see what is happening, is that a soundbite are the thing.
Yes.
So you see, if you can create a soundbite and create 30-second video that get attention, even when the message is of no use or no value, if you get excited and people view it and then send it around. But in the essence, it's much ado about nothing. We have to move away from that, because if we are going to change this country to the right trajectory, we have to invest more in our education. There are too many persons who are actually going to school and they are hungry.
You would hear us say, Wilson, that education is the long-term solution for crime and poverty. It is a long-term solution. So if you invest in education, the quicker you do it, the quicker we start see these things getting better.
But the thing about it, is that our present leadership is preaching prosperity, poverty to prosperity. A good concept, nothing is wrong with the concept. But the point is, what they are doing is not actually moving the people in that direction. And that is where the problem is. Because if you're going to move from poverty to prosperity, then education has to be the centerpiece.
Yes.
So you have to invest more into education so that you have better trained and better qualified people coming out of the school system. No, it can't be, that we continue to educate people, to go abroad and in your boss you get remittance, Because I'm going to tell you something about remittance. You see, when persons 18 or 19 migrate, or to 23, finish university, you see, when they start to create families overseas, that family have no ties with Jamaica anymore, Because guess what? Those children are not going to born out here,
Yeah, man,
and they're not going to feel attached out here,
Not at all.
So they're not going to send back money, They're not going to send back money. And most time, after a while, the mail, they start to you take up your parents.
Yes.
So you go over there and live, you take up your parents. So when your parents come now, who are obligated to send remittance?
You're not sending nothing unless maybe once in a while you send a thing to a brethren or some of them still
and
patriotic might send
sometimes
something
if they have a brother or a sister, they send a woman come marry to them and them gone too.
Yes.
So the reality is this idea about educating people and you get remittances, that is fool's paradise.
Yeah.
That's not sustainable.
Not at all.
We need to educate people, provide them with proper paying jobs where persons can build this country.
We have to create
not
wealth.
Not to get educated, and as you get educated, you're gone. Because it's not fair for the little man with PNGCT contribute to pay in your university. As you finish university, you're gone. It's not fair to him.
We have to create wealth amongst our people, Wilson. We have to create that peace, a sustainable peace.
But those are the tenets of prosperity, from poverty to prosperity. We have to create wealth.
Yeah.
We can't, and the wealth cannot be for a few.
But them money just take all right for themselves.
Exactly.
And no me hear them tell you say it soon come your way, hold on. Give you your next term, it soon come.
Why? Based on observation,
Mm-hmm.
We don't have anything to hold on to say, well, it soon come. Because there are several civil servants who were of the view that after reclassifications, prosperity would start coming their way.
Yeah.
But what they realize is that after reclassification, the only persons who really reclassified are the 63 and the top executives.
So I was just
government.
about to tell you that the prosperity came. But the few
and it's for the top executives.
The few took it.
Yeah, it's the top executive and those it's 62 because that man said that he doesn't want his.
You're sure you're not taking already? Go check now and watch if he not collecting thing.
Well, it's 62 plus the top executive. Listen, and this is just a classic example of Buckmaster system.
Mm-hmm.
You pay the people at the top well,
yes,
and you expect the others to do the work and make things work.
Yes.
Because you pay the people to drive.
Yeah, man, you pay the boss slave.
Yes.
You give the boss slave a big raise. And then he whip black people, whip them.
Yeah, man. And you light bill raise after, bus fare raise after, everything, And listen, it's not, at least people don't pay light bill, but their increase can absorb those increases.
Yes, because 300% and 200%.
Exactly. But when you pay a man 20%, then you can raise bus fare by 25%, and you have to take bus fare.
Which 25%?
And then light bill go up by 20.
You ever got how much bus fare go up by? At 35%,
Right.
Remember, it's 19%.
And then light bill raise and then water rate raise.
April.
And then light bill raise and then water rate raise. Remember, 20 you give me, in light bill raise, in water rate raise. And when you do the maths, he is worse off.
Long time.
Because if it is that the executive salary had to move by 300%, 200%, how come you justify moving the people at the bottom salary by 20%?
And the people who pay increase by 300 and 200% were getting
was significantly more.
Right.
Previously.
And the man where I get pittance on 20% him get.
Exactly. No, I had to sign some pension book leave for some persons.
Oh, God.
And when you see the little makeup pittance so they get for pension fortnightly.
Yeah.
This thing, listen, we can do better as a country.
Yeah, man.
Because you see, I was told by a social scientist that you can actually measure a country's standard of living and by how they treat their children and their elderly.
Yeah, yeah.
And you see, any government that doesn't prioritize children welfare and the welfare of the elderly, something is wrong about it. Something needs to change.
Yeah, man, the moral fortitude are weak.
Yeah, man. Listen, there should be no pensioner that is taking home less than the minimum wage per week.
That is what I would expect.
That is basic.
That is what, because you're saying that this is the minimum that somebody can live by in this country.
Exactly.
But you're giving a pension at $3,000? $3,000. Is $3,000 our fortnight?
No, they get, no, it's not for the fortnight. I think some get 7,000 something for the fortnight. There's 3,000 something per week.
Per week.
Yeah.
Come on, it can be.
Yeah. So the reality is, we want a system that actually examine where we're at now and what we need to change so that people feel that they are part of a system that value them. That's what we want, Definitely. We don't want a system that is going to tell us about the books and we're reducing bus fare to tame inflation.
They reduce the bus fare to buy the election. To buy the election in the KCC.
Yeah.
That's what that was about.
They're reducing a flare. A bus fare, that wasn't increased to tame inflation. Listen to this, That fear was not increased.
Right.
And they're reducing that fear to tame inflation. No, think about the optics of that,
And
that
the next thing about it, Wilson, the JUTC is performing at 25% of what it's supposed to be performing at, So even with that, you don't even reach the masses of the people in the area that the JUTC is operating.
Because the service is so poor that you force the majority of the people to take robot taxis and charter taxis in Kingston, because that's the only way they will get to where they want to go.
Yeah.
Look here, you see, I am starting to wonder if the politics that we practice, one of its core mandate is to keep the masses as ignorant as possible, so that when you have these grand movements, these grand meetings, it takes nothing than you just come in and say, we are going to tomorrow,
Yeah.
See where this.
Yeah.
And this is lunch money.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you this. I was sitting down the other day and I said to myself, I live in East Portland. And as a little boy, there was a community center in my community. There was one in a neighboring community. And they were functional in the sense that people could go there, could have meetings. And there were even classes that used to take place there.
Yes, in the community center.
There is none in the two communities. I mean, an 18-year-old now doesn't even know what the community center does look like. Okay? I was always of the opinion that it is because the powers that be is not from the east. But the powers that be that runs the parish is from the east now.
Yes.
We have the worst water the water problem. Remember, I'm born and growing here. The water problem that exists now, it is the worst that's ever been. It has never, ever been like this. No solution. We have no community center. We have no program for the youth. Yet still, if you carry a shirt and some money, the people run along. where are we heading? Something must wrong with how the persons were educated. Because if the persons were educated to say, no, but we can't continue like this. Because if you live in a community that have a source and every week you lose water 3 or 4 days, and it's the only source that serves the entire East. And this, is not that the water isn't available, There have been some issues with the catchment and the storage, and there is no plan afoot to correct that issue, Because if that is corrected, we can have enough water to serve.
Well,
but guess what?
Let me tell you this. I am not campaigning on water and road and light, but I will make a commitment to the people of East Portland that water, we're not going to make no water shop. We're going to ensure that water runs through every tap. Because Portland have enough water, Wilson. And
of course it
needs representation, it needs vision.
It's storage. The problem with water in Portland, it doesn't have to, it's not the lack of water, it's the storage.
Because I tell the people in Islington that once I become the member of parliament, in my first year, they're going to get water in them pipe up Islington. Because water pass.
Still.
No, but listen, me not go dig no well.
Oh, I tell you,
water pass. But I told the people, and I won't tell you on here, but I told the people of Islington how I am going to get them that water, and everybody agreed. Because water run right down at the foot of the hill. So we now have to go dredge no well. If it's even 3 times a week in their tops, they're going to get water in Islington. We're going to do the same for Windsor Forest because water is in Portland, and we're not going to dig no well. We're not going to spend no 100 billion to sort out those areas. An area like Shield Forest, where water sits in the square of Shield Forest, and the people who lives around it have no water. I am saying to the National Water Commission this morning and to the Parish Council, in Shield Forest, Parish Council, hand over your lines to the National Water Commission and put water in the lines and give it to the people. It's not a lack of water, Wilson, in Shield Forest. It's a lack of foresight. It's a lack of understanding. It's a lack of representation because me say, when it comes to Shield Forest, water is in the middle of the square. Water that 3 minutes walk from the school and the school no have none. Water that cross the road from Miss G and she no have none. That is happening now in Shield Forest. And I am saying as soon as we get a hold of the pen, whether the council or the general, we are going to fix those water problems.
If you, and I'm going to tell you this, there is no community from Hector's River to Fairfield that doesn't have water problem. There is none presently.
And water available. You just said a while ago, water available at the source.
And it's not the lack, it's the fact that persons they see the problem, and there's nobody that you can go to, no organization that say, look, if it is that you connect Manchester and Hector's River full time from the source from Longwood, it means that your catchment has to now become bigger.
Of course.
So you have to increase the catchment so you have more water to supply these communities. No, they prefer to turn it off and turn it on and off and share.
Is the easy way out. Is the easy.
The same catchment that was there from before me born.
Brother.
The same catchment.
And that's why I tell you, say, we are going to fix that because water is there.
Why? Let me tell you, it is good to hear that, but it's hard to believe.
But Wilson, may I tell you, say the water did it and you know say it did it. You think we are going to go sit down and look upon it, Wilson? And that's why I said to the people of Portland, it is somebody who have the passion for the people, who knows the suffering, who have been seeing the suffering for over years and I look for the solutions.
But the people don't like people like those. The people, the people and look at, let me tell you something. Sometimes you sit and you hear certain thing and you hear some people make some comments. They look at a man who is passionate about development. And somebody that says, sure, him now have nothing something more look for himself.
Yeah.
All right? The man who have already, him coming on and him not care, him just a heat where him can get. And then I make a same thing about him, you know, they say, I take him, come and take, you know.
You see, them
Them blame
people,
the system. They find something else to blame now. They say, so if they did help him or somebody did this, they find something else to blame. The reality is the eyes of the people are closed. And until we can find somebody who can ignite and open them eyes, light some fire. The ordinary people,
yes,
we too dormant. We take too much of what we get.
Yes.
We need
media
some revolutionary. We need people to say, look, enough of this. If the leaders don't understand, say enough of this, a man will go up on a platform, he makes sure so him out talk, make sense.
Yeah.
And that's what we can change people like, you know, go come make some big pretty talk. And then at the end I say, I did it. I did what?
Yeah, you know, you heard them in the parliament, you know.
What?
We did it.
Con the people.
Con the people. And that's why they changed the mic system in the parliament, you know, brother. And these things come out and Jamaica not get riled up over it. So they must say, yo, we get away with this, you know, we could change our mic system. So this not happen again.
Look here, man.
Wilson, we don't know if nobody else wants to talk, but make we give somebody else a talk. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Bless
man.
up.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Albert.
Innocent.
Albert.
Yes, man.
You're still there.
Don, I'm call it up. You back to me now?
Yes, man. Sorry for having you holding so long, brother. Respect.
No, man. No. I don't mind it.
All right.
The more people talk to you, the more right it is, you know.
All right. Talk because the mystical try come in, you know. So.
Well, I'll ease out. Only say that these suspects that we have in Parliament, led by the Prime Minister, need to declare his hand.
All right, brother. Respect.
Before any election.
Yeah.
Because we don't want no corrupt people to lead us.
But them not going to do it before no election in Albert. That's why they're holding on, you know, brother. You have to remember that.
We have to find a way to make them do it.
Well, we
have to find a way to make them do it. And the Integrity Commission, which we pay, have that obligation to us.
Well, maybe the Integrity Commission need to file a report on what is going on, where they are.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to know too much crap.
Too much crap.
All right, my brother.
So my brother, take care. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Mr. Kali.
Yes, my brother. How you know?
I'm good enough.
Great. Listen, you know, my advice is not fit for your play, though. So
we're still hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, man.
But we hear the nasal sound. Yeah, go ahead.
Definitely. Get clogged up, man.
Yeah.
Over the past 2 days, but may I fight on, you know what I mean?
Yes.
How are you, sir?
As me say, I am good. I am humbled.
Yeah, in a better places, but
well, yes.
The struggle come to a conclusion in one respect, eh?
Yeah, because Louis Culture said, no, we hold on for a slice of dick.
Yeah, you know, and if you know where my heart is, and
yes.
I can even speak for others who have been consistent, you know,
yes,
you know, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we more than anyone else are quite elated and satisfied that we have wrestled and have, you know, brought the thing to a finality in this regard. Yeah.
Yes.
So congratulations, sir.
Boy, I'd love to see you tomorrow night, do you know, man?
Yeah, that's true, man. But remember, me had a win, you know, man. I like Lord, so me had a win. Yeah, man, congratulations, bro.
Yeah, man, thank you very much. And I mean, thanks for the work that you have put in. Well, your work just start now, you know.
You know what I mean? I pledge my expertise and my allegiance to the struggle, brother.
And like I tell people, you know, there are people on this team, you know, who will hold me accountable and hold me to the fire, you know.
Yeah,
because I do have a team of weaklings and yes men.
Yeah.
I have a team that is serious about the vision that I have put forward, and they must say, you have to deliver upon this, you know. Because this is why we're coming on board. We're not coming on board because we love Shaka fame.
Definitely.
We're coming on board because there's a vision that we believe if these come to reality, the people will be better from it.
Definitely. So It's not your personality, bro. Because
No.
your personality wouldn't be there because we're not in a fashion show.
No,
We don't admire people like that. Because how them look.
Not at all.
And them, yeah. The substance of them character, you know. Martin Luther said, you know, the content of your character, you know.
Yes.
Yes. So that is where we are.
Yes, my brother. Yeah, man.
That is what has elicited many conscious people support. Yeah.
Yes.
Take me out of my silent zone and can identify with a philosophy. Yeah.
You're going a bit low. Talk.
Yeah. Hear me?
Yeah, man. Right. That's it for that. Yeah.
Yeah. You say you take many people. Well, you have taken me out of a zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
A public out of a private zone into a public zone.
Yes.
In this respect, because I don't go around identifying with politicians. You know, yeah. I go around identifying with a philosophy. Yeah?
Yes.
That mirrors my heart and my soul and my conscience. Yeah. When you say I step out and say, boy, Shaka, yeah, may I give you full respect and may I give you support. Yeah. It is not by any ordinary means, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is what characterizes, yeah, my belief system, yeah.
Yes.
And I bring it to bear upon your belief system. And if your belief system and my belief system are congruent, yeah, then I mean we can push ahead, yeah, and we can forge partnership, yeah, that can inure to the benefit, yeah, of our people. You have identified some examples a while ago, and I think it's some worthwhile examples. We can't get more fundamental than that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you would have noted the different places that water exists, right?
Yeah, man.
And how it would be easy, yeah,
to give the people
to transform water. these indigenous sources into really deliverable water supply, yeah.
Yes.
It goes to show, you know, and I don't disbelieve. It's not something difficult or hard.
No, because
it doesn't take a lot of money.
Brother, I am saying, you know, when you look at the community that I refer to, Shield Forest, it is just for the Water Commission and the Parish Council, because right now, the Parish Council is who's supposed to provide water for the people. For the last 3 years, no water not going at the people in pipe. However, the pipes run right past Water Commission pipe. We have water in it. Water Commission have a massive tank in the center of the community square. And all it needs is maybe 2 lengths of pipe to cut off Parish Council, connect Water Commission, and the people would have water in the house. And for 3 years, they're sitting there without the water.
And these are basic and fundamental needs that do not require billions or even millions of dollars.
Not even millions.
It surprise you to know, if you really believe in addressing the fundamental concerns of your people, and you don't believe in pouring scotch, if you love the people, man, and philosophically you want to see your people move from street side
meetings
to
business meetings. Yes.
Then, I mean, these are not difficult things to do, you know, brother. You rally your community around you. And why it has become difficult, you know, is because we have alienated the importance of the community's contribution to development. You get what I'm saying?
And hold on, Mystical, don't miss that point. But the communities now start feel that them can't do it either. Because if you're listening me earlier, I am going into communities, keeping community meetings, not political meetings. And people are saying, when I said to the people, listen, you need to have a community organization structured and running properly, that we can assist the community through these structures. People in the community are saying, listen, man, nothing can work, yes, sir.
Colin, watch me. It's because you have alienated the communities for so long over the years, and you have created a patronistic political culture.
Yes.
So the people will always look to you, make him go do it, and them get the money to do it, and them get this to do it. You have alienated the people. There was a time in history, not so long ago, when the community was central to the mobilization of resources, and getting things done, you know, without money or without cost, without price, you know, man. Yeah, even Labor Day is an indicator of where our energies, our unified strength and energies.
But Labor Day was brought up for that reason, you know.
In the past, yeah.
That communities could come together and assist their own community.
Yeah, man. So it goes to show we have to know, rekindle that community spirit. It's gonna take a little while, yeah.
Well, I told the people in the Rio Grande Valley, you know, that have to happen, you know. Because I am not going to be the councillor and sit down and wait solely on government money to assist my communities. There are other ways that the communities can be assisted, but the communities must help and must play that role, must have those structures in place that when I go and bring people come and say, listen, we want to do this in this community, and they ask for certain things, it must be there.
Yeah, man. So it's because we have to work. We have to work to reverse that kind of curse there, that bewitchment that were them casting over people for years,
yeah,
and give it this patronistic political culture. Everybody see the politician as the money man coming.
Yeah,
through.
man, he must come
Everything.
do it.
Come do this, come
he must come do
this, come do it.
And it has gotten to a stage, you know, Mystical, where people are saying that from you're the candidate, you get money. Candidates don't get no money. Nothing, zero.
Yeah, man, people suspicious of politicians.
Can I tell you, man?
Very suspicious, man.
You were about to say something else.
We have to reverse that, you know.
Yes.
And so you have to embed yourself in the community. You have to embed yourself among the people.
Yes.
You have to have a history. So you have to have a history, of doing the things that you are now saying that you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you weren't able to actualize it because of constraints, you know. But an initiative that shows that, yes, this man has been around, and this man, you know, has shown us with the little resources that he has, that he can move mountains. And if he gets some more resources, he can move bigger mountains.
All right. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, man. So you're on the right path, brother. I'm gonna say my expertise and my commitment and my loyalty. Yeah. Even if you're not seeing me, man,
you're there. All right, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So big up yourself. Congratulations, man. And,
one love, my brother, and thanks for everything.
All the best.
Yeah, man.
Great.
You see, I'm telling you something, people. You have to do something for yourself. Communities are strong when they work together. Put in the structures and ensure that your community can stand the test of time. You can't afraid of yourself. And it hurts me when I hear people tell me that nothing can work in them community. It not go work. You know how much time you sit and try and it not work? Keep trying. Don't try one time and stop. Don't try 2 times and stop. Keep trying till it work. Put in the effort till it work. When you quote a girl and she tell you no the first time, you not just stop. You keep going. You keep trying. You keep talking to her. When you learn something a whole heap of time, you go the wrong way. Think the man who made the light bulb, them tell you how much time him try and it never work. But he didn't stop. So communities that have strong organization within them, if you realize they achieve a lot. They achieve a lot. Because there are other ways of doing things in your communities away from waiting on government. And that's why you have councillors. Your councillor is not just to bush the road and clean the drain. He's to organize the community and ensure that the community remains organized and get paid for do that. He's the community leader. So those kind of organization, he is supposed, or she is supposed to be the driving force. And I go back to Shared Forest because this morning I'm making a plea. And I'm calling also on the councillor candidate to lead it, Comrade Natalie Wright, to ensure that the Water Commission and the Parish Council come together into some agreement that the people of Shared Forest will get water into their pipes, because the water commission have water in the area. The local government, the parish council is unable to supply the people consistently with water. And for more than 3 years, they have not supplied them with any. And I'm saying, turn over your pipes to the NWC. We understand the water that the NWC have in the community, it is salty, it can't drink. But it's the same water that the people in Fairfield have every day. The people in Lower Shared Forest have it every day. So you can cook with it, you can wash with it. It's nice for bathing, huh? Yeah? You can feed your animals with it. So all you need now is to have drinking water. But right now, the people up in Shared Forest have no water. Neither bathing water, cooking water, washing water, nor drinking water. Well, we've been getting a little rains from the other day, so they are storing up. But come on, man. 3 years? And I tell you something, people. I closed down my fowl farm or my chicken farm in that area because there was no water. I had to be paying between $40,000 and $50,000 a load for water. And when I have 10,000 chicken on the farm, that's 1 week worth of water. Too much rubbish, man. So when I tell the people that we are going to ensure that some areas will not have water for decades, anytime we get in, they're going to get water. Because we know what to do. Sometimes something needs some simple fix. So I hear the digging well. And remember, Matthew Samuda came to a meeting in Fairfield and told the people of Fairfield that they find new water source. I'll know we know you're not more about it. Or what a trick, see? Was that a trick? I want to update you on the road from Boston into Port Antonio. I am scared because I see too much pothole in some of the paved areas already. This is Portland, you know, and we get rains. I've been getting a lot for a while now, but this December looks like a Portland December. The November was a Portland November. We got some rains. Thank God we didn't get flood out and all of that. But we have to now step up to the plate. I will be making the representations for all the people in East Portland. I am inviting all the people in East Portland to come on board, share the vision, join the movements. We are open to questions. Anything that you hear we say we are going to do, we are ready to take the question. But as Mystical used to tell me in another place, that I'm not casting in pearls before swine. It is in the Bible. So I'm not going to cast my pearls before swine lest they trample upon it. But we have the vision. We have the plans to fix a lot of things that needs to be fixed in the parish of Portland and in the constituency of Eastern Portland. We're going to sometimes have to get a co-host to host these programs because, as I tell you earlier, we're not giving up our program. And when we become member of parliament or if it's councillor first, we are going to be here talking to the people every morning, same way. Let Jah be praised. We are going to be here talking to the people.
Let Jah be praised.
We're not going to run away. And because we are councillor, we not come on a Saturday morning time. So the people them can talk to we.
Popular on app.
We are going to be here talking to the people. A friend of mine said to me this morning, we were on the phone just before the program. And she said to me, say, you know, give up the program. I said, no, I can't give it up.
Oh, giving Jah thanks and praise.
This is Glenn Washington. Giving Jah thanks and praises. Let Jah be praised.
Lift up your voice and praise Him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let Jah be praised. Now let the words from my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Let Jah be praised now, now. Let all the rivers and the seas blend with the mountains and the trees. Let all your people clean their hearts. Let Jah be praised. Cause now is the time for men to live right. Come now, my people, let us all unite. Because you know this is right in Jah's sight. Let Jah be praised. Lift up the
Let Jah be praised. We're calling all Portlanders, every single citizen of East Portland, to come on this train, to join this movement, to develop Portland. If you have an idea that will assist in developing Portland and East Portland, we want the idea. If you have efforts to put in, we are inviting you to come and put in that effort. We are saying that this train is a Portland train. This train is about Portland and Portland people living their best life. It's about moving Portlanders from street side greetings to business meetings. We are welcoming everyone. Whether you are PNP, you are GLP, if you have never voted, we are saying this time, let's come together and work to put Portland where we ought to be. Portland is rich enough. East Portland is a wealthy constituency, but we must unearth the wealth. Our foreparents plant the yam, you know. But we have to dig it. We have to dig it. We can't just sit in the mill and say, yeah, in the hill, and say, yeah, man, you know, so I'm big yam under there, so. You have to go down on your knees and dig it. Else you're not going to get none for it. Or somebody else will come and dig it in time. My Portland people, I am saying to you that time come for Portland and East Portland to achieve its true potential.
Give me faith, oh Jah, I pray, oh Lord, to face another day. Oh, God, give me strength to face another day. Carry on life's load, carry on my load. Give me strength, oh Jah, to carry on. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Father, me that tell me where I need. Oh, help for resistance. Oh, help for you to go. Without whom I could not be. Maybe you're trying to lead out of your life. I won't be so unwise. And so I promise to serve thee, oh my Lord. And I beg thee some mercy. I, Lord, give me strength to face another day. Journey along life's road. Carry my heavy load. Give me strength, oh Jah, to tell me, oh my Lord.
So it's going to be at the Buff Bay Primary School tomorrow, 6 p.m. sharp. It's the People's National Party presentation of candidates for the parish of Portland. All councillor candidates will be presented, and the two member of parliament for the two candidates, for member of parliament will also be presented. Comrade Doreen Campbell and Comrade Colin Bell will be presented for members of parliament candidates. So it takes place at 6 p.m. It starts on time, and we invite all and sundry to forward. Just get a call, because a whole lot of people are calling me and say, yo, we are forward. And that's a team from St. Mary, St. Anne coming up, yeah, man, to support. And we're saying to every Portlander, this time, we are going to deliver for the parish of Portland. It is our only aim. We have on blinkers to see East Portland rise and achieve its true potential. Yeah? That is the argument, you know. For serious community organization to be done, SDC will have to go back to its original role in the community development. Yes, man. Yeah, man, and not T20 cricket. It's everything. It's everything to get the clubs. Because, you see, if we don't have this community organization up and running, you know, Sister Dan, that is the problem, you know. We have to get these organizations up and running and to channel the energies of the community. You know, I remember Jigs Ennis put in a sewing thing down a Lynch Park. I don't know if them think they still did it. But that community spirit, we have to use that to drive development. Because, as the caller said earlier, some communities just wait on the politician and them to do it. No. The argument of what you can do for your country is not just me. It's all of us. Everybody need to do something for your country. And that's why the pledge is so powerful. The Jamaican National Pledge. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and unity of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity. Not just for a few. Not just for the members of parliament. Not just for the friends of members of parliament. But Jamaica with its wealth. Because I said to you all, you know, that if we get the creative industry, sports and entertainment, music, film, the visual and the performing arts up and running in Jamaica the way it ought to be, we will be able to earn $30 billion a year. And that will create the wealth in Jamaica. We'll see our people move from street side greetings to business meetings. So, let me tell you something, Portland. Share the vision. Join the movement. The vision to upgrade the Port Antonio Hospital from a Type C facility to a Type B facility. That vision. The vision to develop the World Reggae Park on Navy Island. That will bring over 300,000 visitors to Port Antonio, spending over $9 million a year. I'm going to say 9? $90 million or 900. So, it is that what we are talking about. To develop our schools. Ensure that our children, as I hear Wilson talk about the 1 meal a day. That is what Damian Crawford is saying. That if you can afford to give prisoners 3 meals a day, you should be able to give your children going to school at least 1 meal per day. We're willing to feed the prisoners, but we don't want to feed our children. That will not bring us prosperity. Our children are going to school hungry. The children in rural Jamaica, they are put at a disadvantage. Or the parent, where we pay $400 a day to send our children to school for bus fare, while in Kingston they pay $80. We need equity. Some are cry out for peace, who are cry out for justice. Let me remind you that tomorrow evening at Buff Bay Primary School, it will be the presentation for candidates for both local government and general elections. All councillor candidates for the 9 division in Portland will be presented. The 2 candidates for member of parliament will be presented. So in any eventuality, in any election is called, the People's National Party is ready to retake the parish of Portland. And I say retake the entire parish of Portland. Our founding fathers realized that Portland needs 2 members in the parliament. Presently, we have 1. And we must return Portland to having 2 members of parliament. And therefore, time come. Time come for a new direction. Time come for people with integrity to lead. Time come for people with honesty. Time come for people to speak truth. Time come for proper representation. Time come for the development of Portland. Time come for the People's National Party to return to leadership in this country. And therefore, tomorrow, we present you the team for Portland. One love, my people. Want to say blessings. Yeah, man. And big up on yourself. Thanks to everybody who watched the program. Thanks to the people who called in. And thanks to those who been in the chat room, firing up the chat room. President of the Jamaican AC Club. Good morning, sir. And all the members of the Jamaican AC Club. We thank you for all that you have done for Portland and all that you continue to do. We ask that the Lord bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. We ask him to give you his peace, now and forevermore. So until we meet again next week, Saturday morning, remember, the presentation will be live on Portland Spice TV. It will be live on PNP Fellowship Division. And it will be live a lot of other places. So, if you can't be there, watch it.
It's not so even though I'm broken down inside, I never give up my pride. Though my world may seem.
Oh, Major League play a Bardale today? Is that what I'm seeing? I said something like somebody said Major League. Where it gone?
Although I paid my dues, they'll let me be what I want.
Oh, Winds are playing Major League at Berrydale today. So yeah, turn out and watch it now. What time it start, Anthony?
Coming to society. My life has been filled with ups and downs. Sometimes an afternoon way.
Until we meet again next week, my people. Thanks for watching. Blessings.
When the bone sleep over my soul. Sleep over my